I would imagine a great glass door, opening and closing continuously. I'm trying to get through. A large glass sliding door, rollers at its bottom, comes towards me charging like a train. It sounds deafening.
Sometimes I feel a whirlpool in my head. I can feel the roughness of the water and the spin inside me. There's a knot in my throat, which gets more and more entangled with every beat of my heart. This may not be a medical truth, but this is an experiential truth.
To the first counselor I went to, I just told him I wanted to get better. He felt that with the right amount of therapy, I would. But by the end of 2 months, the situation was such that I was on antidepressants without which I could not function.
थेरेप्यूटिक लगता है बर्तन साफ करना. पता नहीं. I actually find it quite therapeutic. Like you say, you find cooking quite therapeutic.
When I'm feeling very anxious, no, जब खाना बनाने लगती हूँ ना एक सिंगल पॉइंट ऑफ फोकस मिल जाता है. जो भी केओस है अनएक्सप्लेनेबल सा, उसको कोई भी फॉर्म मिल जाता है ना, तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है.
I mean, it's also true about every art. Na? You feel creating something. एक दोस्त है मेरा, तो उसने बोला यार बहुत अजीब चीज़ होता है मेरे साथ कि whenever he is depressed ना he masturbates a lot. You want to feel alive at a very sensory level, at a level of your body, which is
कोई तो
you're
sensation
feeling
हो.
numb, you're feeling dead. So you want to feel alive. I mean वो एक life instinct सबके अंदर होता ही है. It was 9 years ago that I first came to a big city. From a small place like Manipal and Mangalore, वहीं पे मेरे को रहा. The city scared me because of its magnitude. So also because of its center of power. एग्रेशन है इस शहर में. So a kind of a comfort zone became this whole Purani Delhi, which is more intimate. It has its own warmth. और वहीं पे गालिब हवेली भी. So I used to come here quite often during my Delhi days. उर्दू पोइट्री का शौक तो पहले से ही था. वो शौक इसलिए था क्योंकि उर्दू पोइट्री एक तरह से दर्द की ज़बान है. तो ऐसे एक कनेक्शन सा फील हो जाता है ना कि पहले तो समझ ही नहीं आता था कि ये हो क्या रहा है. आई मीन यू डोंट हैवंट काइंड ऑफ मेड सेंस ऑफ द डिप्रेशन. So at that point of time, you suddenly when you read something like दिले नादान तुझे हुआ क्या है, आखिर इस दर्द की दवा क्या है, suddenly feel like यार ये तो मेरी बात बोल रहा है. Somewhere you feel connected, you feel कि हाँ ये मेरे दर्द की ज़बान को ज़बान दे रहा है. इब्न मरियम हुआ करे कोई, मेरे दुख की दवा करे कोई. लगता है कि यार ये अपनी बात बोल रहा है. और suddenly you feel कि हाँ this is a man who actually you feel कि he gave voice to your angst. तो वैसे I mean ये it feels home.
Listening to stories which deal with pain, whether it is emotional pain, psychological pain, mental pain, it in a way universalizes your pain. Okay, it makes you feel less alone. Mythology, on the face of it, is all about kings and queens and larger than life curses and monsters and stuff like that. But it is through that kind of dramatization that the real intensity and magnitude of your deeper instincts, of your deeper reality, of the inner turmoil, workings of the inner world tend to come out. And this is what continues to attract. That as long as you tell me a story, I will keep you alive because your story makes me feel alive. I imagine that perhaps art is able to sort of veer closer towards expressing this, expressing depression. You will, in that sense, perhaps see that a lot of art has actually emerged from the pain of psychological disturbances. And hence, it is closer to reflecting that inner experience.
As much as I want to be a part of this world, I'm unable to connect with this world. I feel like a stranger. At times, I feel I can swim against this tide, but the confidence collapses the very next moment, and I see myself in a miserable condition.
There is this stormy side to depression, which people cannot and do not want to see. I would draw lines on papers in anger. And after a bout of anger, among those lines, shapes will start to emerge. And then in those shapes, forms will emerge. I'll start seeing them and go with the flow. I'll feel better. But then one day, the drawings stopped.
मतलब इतने सारे चीज़ें हो रहे थे साक्षी के साथ ब्रेन में, ये सब दिखती थी और मुझे नहीं पता था इतना इतना सारा, इसमें बहुत सारा चीज़ें लिखी है मतलब जैसे तुम्हारा डायरीज क्या है, बहुत सारा है यार, मुझे नहीं पता बहुत सारी चीज़ें तुम्हारे अंदर क्या क्या हो रहे थे। कसम तुम्हारे अंदर अग्नि पर्वत ऐसा, ये ओवर अवेयरनेस का चीज़ है शायद, ये टू मच अवेयरनेस।
एक्सेप्टेंस के लिए मैं अभी भी खुद को सोचती हूँ कि यार मुझे इतना टाइम क्यों एक्सेप्टेंस में लग गया, जबकि मैं लोगों को बोलती हूँ कि पीपल शुड टॉक ओपनली अबाउट दिस थिंग। इनफैक्ट अभी तक मेरे मम्मा को नहीं पता है दैट आई हैव बीन टेकिंग दीज मेडिकेशंस। मेरे भाई को पता है ये चीज़।
For 4 years even I couldn't tell it. It's only very few people that actually had said कि हाँ मुझे ये प्रॉब्लम है। वो बोलते हुए भी डर लगता है ना कि कहीं ये जज ना कर ले हमको। जो एक्सप्रेशन का जो ये है ना रिलेशनशिप है डिप्रेशन से, कि विदाउट स्पीकिंग अबाउट इट वैसे दिल में रखे रहोगे तो और भारी हो जाएगा। लेकिन बोलना भी इतना आसान नहीं होता, क्योंकि कोई लैंग्वेज है ही नहीं ना डिप्रेशन का, तो वो इतना सबकॉन्शियस लेवल पे चलता है, तुम कॉन्शियस लेवल पे उसके बारे में बात कैसे कर सकते हो। ये एक कॉम्प्लिकेटेड रिलेशनशिप है। ऐसा भी नहीं कि हर बार एक स्पोकन लैंग्वेज के ज़रिए ही कहा जा सके, दैट्स नॉट द ओनली वे ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन। चुप रह जाते हैं, ये भी तो एक एक्सप्रेशन का ज़रिया है ना।
मेट्रो परिसर को स्वच्छ रखने में हमारी सहायता करें।
Short delay to this service. We apologize for this inconvenience.
Smoking, eating and drinking is not permitted on the Delhi Metro.
मेट्रो परिसर को स्वच्छ रखने में हमारी सहायता करें।
Apologize for this inconvenience.
मुझसे न पूछ क्यों मैं उदास हूँ, दर्द ही दर्द हूँ, मैं न आवाज़ हूँ। मेरे लफ्ज़ों की खामोशी में मुझे सुनो, मेरे लफ्ज़ों की खामोशी में मुझे सुनो। महसूस करके देखो मैं एक एहसास हूँ। अपने हाथों से छूकर फिर सुर सजाओ, अपने हाथों से छूकर फिर सुर सजाओ। ढीले पड़े हो तार जिसके वो साज हूँ। मुझसे न पूछ क्यों मैं उदास हूँ, दर्द ही दर्द हूँ, मैं न आवाज़ हूँ।
I think I'm functioning today better than I did yesterday, but the credit goes to a little yellow tablet. I wasn't sad, but I also wasn't happy. I was simply there. Taking antidepressants made me incapable of reacting emotionally. I am stressed out, but I feel nothing.
I'm just writing to fill my emptiness. April 2014, Pune. I call the helpline. Against a noisy background, a gentleman with a calm voice picks up the phone.
Hello.
Is this call recorded?
No.
Do you get my phone number?
No.
I don't know where to start from.
Start from wherever you want.
Who am I talking to?
Ravi.
Ravi. I put the phone down and I burst out crying. I couldn't say a damn word. And I wanted to talk. I wanted to talk. I wanted to be heard patiently and without judgment.
I felt helpless, I felt small, I felt insignificant. Helpless, majorly helpless, angry. As if my whole existence has been
Stripped down to.
So it's at that point that I was under depression, and I decided to one day to actually kind of swallow quite a lot of pills that were given me. So, and it was not easy, like, because you think that okay, I mean, you can swallow everything at once, but no, maximum 3 you can swallow at once. So, but that's not how the mind is functioning at that point. You try to swallow in a lot, and then they start coming, like, the throat starts choking, then suddenly when you choke, some pills come out, and then you actually pick them up, then start taking it one by one, swallow water.
It's incredible, no? How our parents can be so brave.
Yeah, 10 साल हो गया है थोड़ा. I'm able to feel a sense of detachment with the whole thing.
घर में उस बात का दोबारा कभी मेंशन भी नहीं हुआ.
कभी नहीं हुआ, एक बार भी. They understood me. Sometimes I feel even my mother actually lives through some degree of depression. But what helps her is her faith.
विश्वाराध्ये वेदातीते कालिकाम्बे नमो नमः कात्यायनी कालतीते गोत्रजाते महाबले सर्वार्थसिद्धिदाय देवी कालिकाम्बे नमो नमः मायातीते महाशक्ति माहेश्वरी महाप्रभे भुवनेश्वरी सौन्दर्ये कालिकाम्बे नमो नमः विश्वेश्वरी विरूपाक्षे सत्यजित्रे सदाशिवे विशालाक्षी विद्यारूपे कालिकाम्बे नमो नमः गायत्री गानविनोदे गन्धर्वायक्षसेविते गजानना प्रीतिमाते कालिकाम्बे नमो नमः ज्वालाक्षी च ज्वालामुखी कालरात्रि तपस्विनी नीलकण्ठे निर्मलांगी.
A friend of ours committed suicide, and I mean, of course, we were all deeply upset about that. What really troubled me more was the way that people were talking about it. Okay, he probably did it because he was an alcoholic, or maybe he was having an affair, or they were trying to explain it to themselves, which is understandable, but I think they didn't consider the mental illness factor. And that's when I realized people don't know about it. People, assume a lot of things, and they wait for things to get so bad before they actually take any kind of effort to understand it. So it was basically with that in mind that we decided to sort of educate people about mental illness. And the reason we have a special section about what you should do if you know someone, what you should say to them, what you shouldn't say to them, like do's and don'ts for a caregiver, is because I have seen many booklets, and I feel that that's what's lacking.
We include rhythm, music, melodies, body movement, voice work, song, poems, narratives, any creative way of expressing oneself. We put all of that into a therapeutic frame. I believe that all of us have different psychosocial or mental health needs. We all are different in different ways. We've gone through different histories in our childhood, growing up, in our relationships and all of that. So if you look at the mental health needs of each of us, it is likely to be very different. In a typical art class, teacher would give out different art materials and say you draw a landscape. In the way that arts-based therapies are used with therapeutic goals, there is a lot of recognition of the fact that each landscape is different. It's come from different people. It comes with different stories. So it's possible to pick up on those narrative threads within the landscape, and then to build on that with that particular person, based on their specific need. So when used as therapy, arts-based therapies would be like really customized to what that person is saying, what their story is. Where are they feeling that they need support? People who are in session will tell you that, oh my God, I did this in my childhood. After that, I've not gone back to, this kind of expression, creative expression, whether it's colors or whether it's singing or whether it's playing games. Usually there is an intimate and immediate connect to art and expression. So people relate to that immediately.
Mental illness gets stigmatized and people with mental illness are discriminated against. So that unfortunately is extremely common across cultures. Different people are likely to require different things for different problems that they have. Important other way that people deal with it is to change their cognitive schema. What I mean by cognitive schema is to change the way people think about themselves and about the world. And that is what cognitive behavior therapy is about. A lot of depression dealing happens with the concept of social support. Now, that social support might be provided very differently in different cultures. Say, in a South Asian culture like India, social support might be friends or family. And in Europe, that might just mean having a social worker who's coming to you and talking to you, or a therapist who's talking to you.
ऐसे एग्जाम पेपर का जो मिलता था ना डेट शीट
हाँ लोहित खोल
अरे हेलो
अरे बाबा
शायद उसको पता था
फीलिंग आता था बिकॉज़ दिमाग इतना सुन हो जाता था यार समझ ही नहीं आ रहा है हाँ प्लीज
So you're not aware of the numbness.
क्या कहेंगे तेरे फ्रेंड की माँ भाई ना ये है नहीं मेरे को बंदे
नहीं आपको नहीं लगा रही ड्राइंग में यानी आंखों के सामने से गुजरी इट वाज क्वाइट फनी
वो रिदम छूट जाता है कभी कभी. In extreme conditions, medicines were required. But did they help in the long run? Maybe no. Did work help? In the long run, maybe yes, it did. But did it kind of help immediately उस time पे? नहीं. Did poetry help in the long run? No. But maybe it actually kind of brought a sense of rhythm at some point, at a deep level, which is very intangible. So I don't know. Tagore बोलते हैं ना, it's not the hammer stroke, but it's the dance of the river which sings the pebbles into perfection.